Hello, I hope you are doing well. I'm Emratic. Sorry that you can't hear my real voice. I think that this voice is much clearer for the international audience. I also support the table tennis players and coaches in Ukraine. I hate war. It's not necessary. Ma Long is the world's best table tennis player. He has defeated many of the world's best players. His game is characterized by his ability to initiate attacks, his speed and ferocity, and his consistency and power when attacking and counter-attacking from close to mid-table. His mid-table footwork is reasonable, and his forehand loop has good arc, speed, power, and placement, completing his technique structure. This is the slow motion of Ma Long's forehand topspin technique. Let's learn why his forehand is so powerful and consistent. Special thanks to Ping Pang Wang. Ma Long's offensive mindset leads to his active style, and his forehand has partially compensated for his weaker backhand. When playing close to the table, his backhand poses a threat. Every player's nightmare is Ma Long's all-round offensive strategy. The forehand of Ma Long backspin looping with a lot of power. The most common attacking method is power looping backspin, which is also one of the most powerful forehand techniques. Because this is a power loop, the advantage of power must be emphasized. In practice, the arc should be low, the ball should have a decent amount of topspin, and we can achieve maximum output with flexible placement. However, many amateur table tennis players place too much emphasis on power, resulting in a large stroke that disrupts the balance between arm and body, resulting in a loss of consistency. When power looping, we should concentrate on controlling the arc and placement of the ball, and only increase the power if we are consistent. On the other hand, while power looping is effective, recovery is also critical. We should maintain control of our swing and ensure that our body weight is able to recover quickly. There are two main points. First, the step should not be too small or too large, so he can hit the ball at the most reasonable point. Second, don't backswing too much before the body is in position, because the upper body should be relaxed. And finally, a short ball, net ball, or edge ball would be easier to deal with. The biggest issue for amateur players is their massive swing, which will only make the stroke out of control. His arm was completely extended. His right foot pushed against the floor, propelling his body forward. When the body is moving forward in a power loop, it is critical to use the force. Amateur players also use the twist of the waist to generate power, and they may even jump up when they hit the ball. It will improve the quality of the stroke, but there is a drawback. If the approaching ball isn't very fast, has a short arc, or anticipation isn't precise enough, we won't be able to use the coming ball's power, and thus the consistency and effect of power looping will be greatly reduced. So, before we do this stroke, we should stand a little further away from the table, and when we hit the ball, we should lean forward at the moment of impact. Close your forearm and hit it further forward to control the arc. To increase the ball's speed, we must theoretically increase the forward force. Even though many amateur players are aware of this, they still have difficulties in matches. To begin with, try to get the feel, try to grab the ball, and hit forward. This will increase the power and the consistency of your forehand.